Trying to knock off the #1 team in the Big South and give everyone else a chance in this conference. Fisher, 4-3! Jones versus Merrill, the marquee matchup in this game. 5 to go. Jones, step back three for the win. Yes, sir! He did it again, not once, but twice in one basketball game. An instant classic inside the Hampton Convocation Center. Bernal gets into another one, deep left. Oh yes, Michael Bernal with a 2-run shot, and Arkansas takes the improbable lead. No timeouts remaining for Belmont, 9.5 seconds to go. Murphy, back to Kunkel. 5 to go. Scanlon on the reverse with 3.8. High fly, center field. Malloy calls for it and makes the catch. Washington is into the Super Regionals in style. Gabby Plain has finished off the 6th postseason no-hitter in Washington history. Egan lines it over the glove of Nelson into right center. Cut off on a slide by Ring. Going to third, Pennell, and into second, Clark Egan. And Arkansas's got something cooking against Tanner Houck in the bottom of the 6th. I asked Dee Bro where she would put Sarah Finnegan and all the gymnasts that she's coached over 42 years. She said, the top 1. And the amount of times you get to perform here at home, it's starting to run out for Sarah. You know she's cherishing this. There's no such thing as automatic in gymnastics. She's pretty darn close.
There might be.
Brown gets the miss. KJ Williams. Got it! Racers within 1. Right back to the mound. Lee goes to second. On to first. Beautiful turn by Trosclair. Now 50 meters left to the finish. They're right there. Naus is going to pull away, and he wins, which means that he is also your overall champion. Welcome courtside along with Sean Harrington. I'm Alex Perlman. So great to see you again as well. Sean, not only Tulsa, but SMU going down at UConn. Both of these teams really needing to bounce back from Thursday night L's.
This is the matchup that we have been waiting for here in Seattle. Power 5 versus Power 5, Pac-12 versus SEC, Washington versus Mississippi State.
8 teams came to Evansville, Indiana with the chance to dance. Now just 2 remain in the Ohio Valley Conference Tournament. It is #2 seed Murray State and top-seeded Belmont in the OVC championship game. Well, how did they get there? Both teams had a double bye, which means they start in the semifinals. Belmont over Eastern Kentucky last night. 15 points from Adam Kunkel to lead the way, and Tevin Brown in Murray State easily dealt with Austin Peay to get to the final, and that is for the 3rd straight season, Belmont and Murray State. We are so excited for it and glad to have you with us. Along with former Princeton and Fairfield head coach Sydney Johnson, I'm Alex Perlman. And Sydney, it is a little bit different this season than it was last year. Both Belmont and Murray State made the NCAA tournament. There is no at-large bid to be had. One team is going dancing. We're about to find out who. Well, the last 2 championship games have gone to the Racers, and if you're unfamiliar with them this season, it's not the John Morant show anymore, of course. They get it done with their tremendous post presence. This is the 5th time since Belmont joined the Ohio Valley in 2012-13 that Belmont and Murray State have matched up in the tournament championship. Belmont won the first 2 meetings, Murray State the last couple of years. The Ford Center is ready to go, and so are we. Belmont and Murray State for a chance to dance in the NCAA tournament. Back in Evansville, it's a 3-point lead for Belmont, looking to dance against Murray State in the OVC championship game. It's year #1 for Casey Alexander, the first time that he has taken Belmont to this title game, but not the first time ever, because he's following up a legend in Rick Byrd, who has made the trip from Nashville. He's enjoying retirement, but he is here as well to cheer on his old program. 33 seasons at the helm of the Bruins.
Come on, folks. First ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, he won so many games and did it the right way. Had a chance to spend some time with him for several years as a member of the NCAA Men's Rules Committee, and just how he conducted himself and always prioritized the integrity of the game. I mean, just a special person. And boy, did he know how to coach offense.
He'll like to see this with Nick Muszynski shooting free throws after the technical. It was a flagrant one on Demond Robinson, which we'll show you in just a moment. Muszynski making both of them, and the ball staying with the Bruins as well.
So Robinson does not know how to take a play off, and I mean that affectionately. He gets after that, but you see that left elbow coming across the face of the defender. Don't need that. So pursuing the basketball, love it. Got to keep it clean.
The lead is 5 now for Belmont. And Murphy curls to the cup. Murphy and the Bruins trying to exercise the demons. Third straight year they've had a chance to win the OVC championship, and they haven't done it yet.
Quickly, Alex, if you're going to dissect this game, you're going to look at the 5-point possessions that Tyler Scanlon had, and then that situation where you get the 2 foul shots and the layup from Murphy. 9 points and 2 trips down for Belmont. Could that be the difference in a tight game? We'll have to see.
And there's Murphy's third with 11:09 to go.
Always playing the passing lanes. He's got to be very careful. Can't get 4 fouls too early. Coach Alexander would definitely sit him and try to save him for the stretch.
But we also saw at the end of the first half how that disrupts Belmont's offense. Here's Smith. Double team comes from Muszynski and Scanlon, and now Robinson with the finish, and he'll go to the line.
Okay, young fella.
This is a freshman?
Oh, man. I think this kid can play a lot of places, and Murray State is thrilled that he is a racer. The double team on the post up from Smith, and then Robinson going to clean up the loose ball and flushing it down with authority. Now he's got to reward his effort and get this free throw.
His first OVC championship game. The young man showing out. Give him a baker's dozen. 13 for Demond Robinson, and Murray State within 4.
2-3 zone here for Murray State.
Belmont can shoot you out of it, though. 7th most threes attempted and made in the country. Here's Murphy. Too much. Yep, right back to the post. Anthony Smith, the senior, curls through, but he missed. Murphy again. He's taken over from the point guard spot.
He normally leads by setting up his teammates, but he's recognizing if you're going to stay attached to Kunkel and Scanlon, there's going to be some driving lanes and opportunities for him to score at the rim.
Murphy gets close to triple doubles very often. He's at 10 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and a beautiful answer there from Daquan Smith.
Way to share the game.
Wide open Kunkel. Baker finishes on the follow. Some high-level basketball right now in the title game, and a 6-point lead for Belmont. Less than 10 minutes remaining in the OVC championship.
So here's a little coaching point. When Tevin Brown brings the ball high up to isolate for a ball screen, Belmont goes to a 2-3 zone.
Eve's got some space. Muszynski avoided the foul. They're going to get somebody, though. Is that on Moose? Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness, that's his 4th. Wow. What do you think, Sid?
I didn't see it that way. We'll see the replay here, but I thought he was in great position. Now, the one thing where he didn't help himself, Alex, is if you're in or near that arc, you have to jump and go vertical. If you don't, automatically officials will put a whistle on it. And so the official's doing exactly what he's been trained to do. Is actually a pretty good call, seeing it on that replay.
And Muszynski has to hit the bench. Kunkel with 3, Murphy with 3, something that Casey Alexander's going to have to manage.
I remember always getting frustrated as a coach, pleading to the official, what do you want my guy to jump out of the way? And they'd say, no, coach, just have him go vertical, go straight up.
And
that's where Muszynski probably let himself down.
So the lead cut to 4 as the senior Anthony Smith heads to the bench. Devin Gilmore, the incredibly athletic junior, back in.
Again, another 2-3 zone look from both teams. They're mostly man-to-man defensively, but they're mixing things up, and it certainly bothered Belmont.
Yeah, miscommunication right there as Kunkel throws it over Murphy. Teams even right now giving the ball away. That's been an issue that Matt McMahon has talked to us about all season. Turnovers for Murray State. They're taking care of the ball well, though. Brown gets the miss. KJ Williams, got it! Racers within 1.
He has that in his bag, Alex. He can score down low an offensive rebound, but he's a deadly shooter when he's wide open from 3. Again, the most skilled front court player for the Racers. Belmont out of sorts here against this 2-3 zone.
7 to shoot. Murphy on the baseline. Wild shot, and Bankert is there to tip it in.
Second time now he's done that.
Oh, he's been the savior right now for the Bruins. Lead back to 3. Counted for Tevin Brown. See, those are the type of shots we expect from Tevin Brown.
Crowd's loving it. We've got a warning now on Brown because he fell down after the shot. And so he's been warned for flopping, but they'll take the basket, regroup. You just can't give this young man any breathing room, have to stay in his space, and he'll share it. But if you dare him to shoot, he could bring this home. Belmont needs to know where he is at all times.